What up, everybody? It's Ponter here, and today we've got a not so special game. This is a game played on Ruins, and Ruins is a much maligned map. It's one of those maps that's always vote skipped, and it's because it's very much a winner take all rolling type map where whatever team is smart enough to get up on this hill and control this three-pointer is probably going to win. And so it just as it devolves into a brutal fight for this, and the weaker team fails and then is trapped in their respawn and destroyed by TA. So it's very frustrating for a lot of people to play, even in competitive games. If you failed in the initial push on this map, it's very tough to come back. But what we're going to see today is somewhat of a stack from because this is a public game, so we're going to see some stacking. This one, I would say the teams could be a little more equal, but like these are the teams we've got. USSR does have some good players, but I don't think it's completely even. But this team is going to have a slightly weaker armor, and that's going to be trouble. But we are going to see basically some nihilistic artillery out of General Lenin just from his despair at playing pubs. And here we go. Studerball on support. He's leading the way, which is correct. So this is the Wick's greatest kill box right here. Like this little area is just impossible to survive in as support. It's just brutal. You can see me, I'm just killing whatever's going to the island, and we'll talk about this island a little later. This kill box is brutal, both for the armor and for the support. But we do the right thing. Get the support up this hill immediately, and the armor follows. It's a little too late. The best thing to do is just push the armor up as soon as possible and hide it here, because this is exactly what you don't want to happen, is to lose all your tanks. And we're kind of under strength in tanks because internet user is stacking up here for some reason. But we'll see these tanks deploy a little later. Now General X is on armor, so he's a very good armor player, and we have an understrength armor player. And Small Island is also pushing up here, and this is the annoying thing about this map is even if you're terrible at armor, all you have to do is blob. Same thing with support. All you have to do is blob on this map. And this Ilieves guy is just chief and blobbing. Look at that. Brutal. And they're getting smoke from General Lenin. So you notice we got up the hill initially first, but then we're destroyed. And now we are in trouble. They hold the hill. This is a very strong position. They're going to be able to sit up here and fortify and repair all their units. And they have line of sight on us. We're getting picked apart by artillery. It's brutal. Like, the only thing that we have going for us is that we hold this stupid island, which I don't even know what it's called. It's the lighthouse. So, yeah, the lighthouse. And we've got a bunch of units here that haven't been doing anything for the last 3 minutes. And we've cleared this point. So we're going to start doing what I would refer to as like rat tactics. Like you failed on the initial fight. You've lost the main point of contact. Like this is the point of gravity, I guess. Oh, that's brutal. Still getting artied. And yeah, Elian is already calling it. He's saying GG because we've lost this. What you have to do is engage in rat tactics, which is attack flanks and kind of expose positions relentlessly, while ignoring the middle and just trying to stay in the game. So here we go. Aharis, Aharis and Elian are like the best buddies, and they're very good players, and they're both playing support. So we actually do have some good support for this internet user who's just poking along. Like, even though we know that's empty, he's just deploying really tactically here. And what I'm doing to help out with the rat tactics is clearing up this infantry push. Like this Danger guy has sent an entire player has gone here to take the lighthouse from Kickapoo. And I'm just going to do some helpful attack grounding. And see, what am I doing here? I'm avoiding air-to-airs because this is one of those places that if you like air-to-airs, you're gonna use them. Like, because this island is just like air-to-air heaven. So I'm just trying to distract and move around. And in the meantime, we've also captured this. So even though we don't hold the triple pointer and can't really get up there, General Lennon is so comfortable that he can forward deploy his triple arty. And they're just wrecking our support. Oh, it's so frustrating. Yeah, they're feeling pretty comfortable up here. That's some aggressive AA though, damn. And now this is this hill, or I mean, this is a cliff. This is the cliffs of Dover, I guess. These are a real hassle for air and support to deal with. Like, look what I'm doing here. I'm staying below, so I can't be shot at by AA. And you always want to be careful about how you click. And look at all this AA up here. It's just like an insurmountable position. And Studerball is doing the right thing and spreading out the AA into all these little places. So it can't be easily killed by TA. You know, it's pretty insurmountable. And meanwhile, the rat tactics continue. We've decapped this again with support. And Kickapoo is just keeping some infantry up there. And yeah, see, you can do stuff like this little area is so good for support, because look how low it is. So even if the enemy tanks get up here, sometimes they can't get line of sight on you. And you can control these woods. So here we go. I'm pushing here now to clean up. Like, this guy is kind of clueless when it comes to support, so... Oh yeah, and I missed with cluster. I tried to cluster General Lennon's triple arty, but I missed it by a hair. And he's living his best life. The arty lives to fight another day. And yeah, just smoking that front line. No, these guys aren't getting any scouts. So this is another issue. This is a tough thing with armor on this map. Like, there's so much that you have to do as an armor player. Like, you need to have a critical mass of tanks to push. So you need a lot of heavies. But you also need to, you know, cap the flanks. Maybe you send an amphib over there. And then you also need to maintain a scout chopper or something. And here we go. General Slava, the genius play. So the rat tactics have kept us in the game. Like, we capped this again. And we still hold this. And now we're using a beautiful NATO carpet bomb. And it's really, like, that's the most imba carpet bomb. To completely wipe their team. I come in, cleaning up the scraps, just killing the overexposed heavies, and then I decide I'm going to go in on Studerball. Pop the... Don't even have flare. Oh, I still have flares. I forgot to pop them. Killing his jeeps. That's great. In the meantime, the blob is going up. We just need some more AA at this point. All our AA is over here continuing the rat tactics. And we are taking off now. General X and... Yeah, so now 2 players are going after this place. Damn. But we've decapped this. All we need to do is kill these forts. Oh, yeah, and you gotta watch... Double clusters. You gotta watch these clusters. And I'm going to help out Kickapoo here, because I figured we have things under control up there. Yeah, that's an interesting heavy arty. You generally don't want to drop a heavy arty on points that you are going to cap very soon. Because they take a long time to fall. Like, it's doing more harm than good at this point, almost. And yeah, that's a brutal heavy airstrike. Yeah, heavy airstrikes on this map and airstrikes are just brutal. Like, again, this kill box is just terrifying. Elian is begging for help. Yeah, there's this ranked up... Ooh! Man, this... Yeah, that was a nice tank buster. Here we go, finally cleaning it up. But before we can get the cap, look at their air comes in. Ooh, we're getting air-to-air. Again, yeah, this is air-to-air heaven up here. Terrifying. And now Studerball is blobbing. And we've at least decapped that. That's good. We gotta kill those. And again, look how things are even now. This guy is slowly deploying, and here's what's supposed to happen. Usually the team is whatever team can get control of this is going to go and either push this 2-pointer or push this. And that's what Small Island is preparing to do, but he's completely overextended. So he's like sitting there with no AA. Ooh, that was a close one. Damn. You know, always watch out for those air-to-airs and just be ready to dump the flares. And so yeah, you can see here I'm just going to clean up these overextended tanks, and this is going to be an epic battle throughout this entire thing. And watch this, I get killed by a direct arty. That's why you don't send beat-up choppers. Stupid stuff like that can happen. And you notice, even though we had that epic carpet and push, we've lost control of this. Like Studerball got up there in force, and or armor got cleaned up by their air. Because their air, okay, General Lennon is not screwing around anymore. He's gone heavies. They've got this guy also on heavies. And I think Wally is also playing air. Let's see. Yeah, Wally's also playing air. Just a brutal, that's true. Yeah, air dominates this. And usually the brutal thing about playing this map as an air player is that it invites medium air. Like medium choppers, especially any map with an island on it, is just like asking for medium choppers. And it does make sense. Like if you were to play this game in a competitive setting, you'd almost always want to use... Oh, look at this, is brutal. Again, this heavy arty, that's 26 points. I mean, the enemy is so spread out that you kind of need to do... It does make sense to use it, but it kind of... We're sandwiched between TA in the kill box, and all our support dies. And all we have is this blob of tanks all alone. And then this happens. Oh my god. So much air. And unfortunately, my beautiful air-to-air was destroyed by our support deciding to stay alive, which is terrible. And then here comes more artillery from the enemy team. So you always got to keep moving and kind of anticipate where that arty's going to fall. And oh, that's a brutal air-to-air. Fucking Studerball. Still managed to dodge them so far, but we'll see how that goes. And yeah, Wally's coming in. You really need to use mediums on this map. And we'll see. I saw somebody using artillery. This is what we... That's what we do to artillery. And I'm killing drops in the back. So notice we're still losing. Like, we just can't keep stuff alive on this damn hill. They've cleaned up the flanking attack, and they've gotten this... Like, this Danja guy is just going all in on this, and Kickapoo's got to, like, play the whole map. He's got, like, kind of half trying at this. Once again, yeah, so now we're throwing our TA into the kill box. But yeah, tanks are wiped out. So all we have is support up here. You know, it's typical. And I'm going in to clear up this, and wham! Yeah, General Lennon, now that, yeah. So he had one chopper there, so he was paying attention, and he knew I was going to go and attack around that infantry, and then that happens. So can't dodge them all. I wonder if I even had flares. I should probably check that. But yeah, we managed just to... Can we cap this? Kickapoo is like on the edge. Oh, and we get the cap. That's so nice. And I'm dropping Artie here to kind of keep these guys back. Just this guy is now... His Artie's dead, so now he's just blobbing AA. So I've just made my life a lot worse. And oh, a brutal heavy airstrike. Oh my god. This is why you don't blob on this map. Like, again, blobbing tanks is very good. Like, a blob of tanks will beat a single tank, but then you're just inviting disaster, especially late game. And same thing with, like, blobbing. This is, like, very difficult to attack as air, but one arty will destroy it all. So you do want to spread out. And we're just trying to kill these jeeps, or kill these tanks before they get up here. And again, we're getting pushed by Small Island. So Small Island, I'm not there to deal with him. Yeah, air is busy because I'm going to go in on this guy to prevent the cap. Basically, this is why, again, you don't blob AA. It's very easy to beat it with air. But there's just so much AA up here. Like, Studerball is actually going to micro that AA. But yeah, Small Island keeps decapping and recapping, and he's feeding us TA, which Kickapoo is just turning into drops. And this is a YOLO that I shouldn't have done. I tried to go for the Jeeps and just got destroyed, and I forgot that there is... Look at this little pathway up here. Yeah. That's a bad move. You really got to conserve your choppers, especially, like, there's tanks in our spawn. Like, Elian's yelling at me to kill these like, overextended tanks. I should have pulled back. But, again, the stupid-ass hill, you got to, like, fly all the way around. And dodge air-to-airs. And luckily, we have 3 air, too. Like, you need 3 air on this map. I think that's the best. Probably, like, 2 heavies and 1 medium is, like, the meta. Although I'm glad that nobody went mediums. Because air just needs to be everywhere. And again, like, internet user is building up for another attack. And this might be the one. Like, we're losing. We're down. They've got a brutal tick on us. Again, our support is going up first and getting overextended and killed. Yeah, the tempo of play... Like, General Slav is actually crushing it as armor. But he can't carry himself. Where is General Slava? Oh yeah, here we go. Small Island is also of the formations of light tanks just overextending. But this is so vulnerable. And we're really losing badly now. Like, we've got this decapped and... Oh, just kill that. Oh, just kill that. Again, like, if these two guys had waited and pushed together, it would have been brutal. Instead, this guy drove into heavy air support. And once again... Kickapoo's basically all in this. And nobody's dealing with him. That's always the danger with Kickapoo. Like, he's kept these units here so he can feel comfortable pushing up. Would have been nice to see some more inf up here, but I think it's just so hard to find. To keep inf up here, let alone get it up here. And there's already falling all the time. Like, and yeah, infantry has a lot to do. And you could do dope shit like this. Yeah, like, look, Wally has to come back and clean it up. Like, Wally's the only responsible. And, oh, we gotta stop this from getting capped. So close. And yeah, that's just the light tank spam at a General X is classic. But I'm gonna go, this is like the first priority. Kill that thing. And then clean up General X.
3 minutes remaining.
And perfect Stranic with the heavy arty just to seal him in. And that's, you know, this is typical. Once you get up here, then you drop the heavy arty to trap him. Like, Studerball and General X can't push up. And General Lennon has just been hovering over here with a couple. He's doing split choppers, I guess. And once again, we don't have time for reps. We gotta stop Small Island at all costs. Once again, rushing forward without support, but this guy is right behind him. And both me and Stranic wipe him out. But I'm not going to go in on this again. Like, no missiles, like flares, and my choppers are beat to shit. Like, that's suicide. I'm not even that crazy. But we've capped this, and I think their team, like, suffered a moral defeat at some point and just... like, stopped relentlessly attacking this, which is when you really lose the game. Like, even when we were like, GG, we still tried again. And that's you always gotta try again on to attack this hill. Like, look at this. Kickapoo's been dropping here the entire time, and he's basically soloed this, and that's, like, half a Kickapoo neutralized this guy. But yeah, I think this team was definitely had a few weaker players, so they shouldn't feel bad. Like, they almost put us down. Like, we were saying GG to ourselves. But yeah, now this guy's overextended. The wheels have fallen off, and I think we'll just play him out.
1 minute remaining.
And yeah, that's Ruins. I think what we can learn from this is you got to attack relentlessly, everybody all together. But attacking the flanks also works if you really just can't get anything working up here. And this kind of goes for a few maps like Silo as well. Like, attacking the flanks does matter sometimes. Anyways, this was Ruins. Hopefully we can go through some of the other maps. I know the pub games, we're playing a lot more different
Great
maps
job.
these days,
You will
so
soon win this.
yeah, that's it. This was Ruins, and actually, yeah, we'll take a look at the scores real fast. Yeah, General Slava with the gigantic TA spend. That was a nice carpet. And Sturball with a monster amount of repairs. An internet user, he got Fortifying. Good for him. Yeah, notice, like, the best armor support duo was the General. Like, these guys really know their stuff. Kickapoo almost got the highest score on our team. But yeah, that's it for me. Later, guys.